Hello everyone, and welcome to this week's video for the experience. This week we're going to do an alone style survival challenge for 24 hours. So for the next 24 hours I'm going to be alone in the woods. I need to pick 10 items to go along with me. Let's see how it goes. So here's my 10 items, and I'm not real super familiar with all the rules of the show, so if I'm outside of any of that, you know, you have to just forgive me on that one. I'm not sure if they count the backpack that them guys use. I've only ever saw a couple of them shows, and it didn't seem to me like they were counting the backpack, so that's the carrying item, I guess. The first item I'm going to take is going to be a hammock. I'm going to have a hammock rather than a tent. And the reason for that is a lot more comfortable. The second thing I'm going to take is it does get a little cool at night, so I'm taking a very light duty sleeping bag. In addition to that, I'm taking a rain fly, a tarp, whatever you want to call it, and that obviously goes over top of my hammock to give me shelter. Cooking kit, basically it has a spoon in it and a pot to boil. I said spoon, is that a spoon? That end's a spoon, that end's a fork. Spork, hey, whatever. I don't think it matters. Does it matter? Don't know. That's what we're taking. Next item I'm taking, and I'm counting it as one item, and that is a survival pack. This is a survival pack that we made. We made a video for it. I'll try to put a link in here for it if you didn't see that. Inside the survival pack there's some very basic things. Fire steel, some tinder in it. There's like an emergency blanket. There's some first aid stuff. What else did we put in that survival pack? Huh. I don't know what else in there. I forget. I got a flashlight that clips onto the belt. Got some pepper spray that clips onto the belt just in case I need to spray something, you know? Or maybe I just need some hot sauce on top of my whatever it is that I catch and cook. And then we got a knife. It's a K-bar. Whatever, BK7. Can't forget about water filtration, just going for a short time. So yeah, we're just taking the filter bottle. You put the water in there and there's a filter inside. Anyway, that just filters it. You suck it through a straw, filter it on the go. So that is 9 items, and the other item that I'm taking along, I don't even get to know what it is. It is a mystery food ration that the family's putting together. The kids are actually putting together, and I get to take that along with me. So I won't know what that is unless I need it. So if I need it, I'll open it and check it out. Buckle this thing up and ready to go. Well, I'm out here, but it is hot. It's a nice day, but it's supposed to heat up pretty good today. 84 degrees is the high, and we're not there yet, but it's hot enough. Whatever. All right, well, essentially this is camping. I mean, 24-hour survival challenge, come on. That's just fun. Anyway, I figured there's a little fish pond nearby, so I'm gonna do something there. But one of my items is not a fishing pole. So I don't have a fishing pole along. I don't have a way to catch the fish. I'll have to see if I can improvise something. I do have that emergency ration that the children put together, and I'm gonna have that probably as late in the day as I can. Basically like dinner. So I'm not going to bed hungry. And then all I got to do is get through the morning. So basically I just got to get through today and this evening, and then in the morning I can go home for breakfast, which I'm going to enjoy. is, got the hammock up, got the tarp up. And I know what you're thinking. Isn't that tarp plenty high? Yeah, it is. I like to have headroom. I don't like to sit down and catch my head on the tarp. So besides that, it is not supposed to rain tonight. It is not supposed to have wind either. So it's supposed to be warm overnight. I mean, it's supposed to drop to like into the 60s Fahrenheit. That's not cold. And I've got a little sleeping bag along with me anyways. By the way, if you like this hat, you can get this on our website. Pretty cool hat. The only thing it doesn't come with these grommets for air vents. Yeah, I had to add those grommets for air vents myself, but we do sell the base hat, and it is handmade. It's a handmade hat. So it's pretty cool. It's actually a pretty low price for handmade hats. Check them out. Oh, there's some funky looking fungus growing there. They look almost like little bags. Oh, that's just creepy. I don't know if I'm going to need a fire. I kind of doubt that I'm going to need a fire tonight. It's hot, like right now. It is hot. And I don't have any food to cook. And I don't have to boil water because, remember, I brought along a water filtering thermos, drinking bottle, whatever you want to call it. Better go fill that thing up. Well, if you've never been camping by yourself before, I just have to say it is so peaceful, quiet, and boring. There's nothing to do. Hey, look at this, just growing here. This is actually under my hammock. This plant is false Solomon seal. I don't usually mess with that plant. Something on that plant's edible. I think it's berries, the red berries when they're ripe. Look it up, don't quote me on it, look it up. But those berries, I believe, it doesn't have any berries right now. But if it did, I believe that when they are red and ripe, those are edible. But the true Solomon seal is not edible. That thing is poisonous. So they get confused easy, but I'm pretty sure this is the false one. In fact, I know it is because the berries grow in a different place and the flowering part is totally different on the true Solomon seal. But the leaf looks very similar. So anyway, what are you doing? This is supposed to be an alone style survival challenge. So what do you have there? Where did you get that at?
Mom's baking bread.
She's baking bread?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. You know, I'm real hungry and I haven't found anything. You know, hunting's allowed. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, come here a minute.
No!
This is not cheating. I hunted this. I captured him. Yeah. Yeah, that's not cheating. That's hunting. Right? I better let him go because I'm supposed to be alone.
Some people are so silly.
Nothing else. I got plenty of wood shavings here. Start a fire with later if I need one. I think if I had to do this for any major amount of time, it could get boring. Now there's all kinds of things I could do that I'm not doing, and some of that is because I'm only doing this for 24 hours. Now if I was out here trying to do this for a week or a month or a couple months or whatever, like they do on that Alone show, I could actually take the time to, you know, cut some little saplings, find some logs, split down some wood, make stuff. There's all kinds of things I could be making, which I'm not going to do because this is just 24 hours. So, yeah, when something's that close to your face, I mean 6 or 8 inches away, It's some kind of weed, I guess. I don't even know what it is. It's got a little inchworm on it. I see that. So of course the campsite is in the forest. So right now there seems to be a lot of flies. And the flies are getting annoying, but it's hot. It's hot right now. It's like 80 degrees, something like that, probably. Whatever, it's supposed to hit 84 today, so it is hot. And I imagine when it cools down, they'll probably disappear, but probably then the mosquitoes come out. So I'm glad I used some Bug Be Gone soap that we sell on our website before I came out here. So hopefully that's going to help me out, especially tonight when the mosquitoes come out. Well, now the cat found me right back there. Don't come over here, cat. I ain't gonna mess with you. There's a cougar in my camp. A tiger. There's a tiger in my camp. You better go on back to the house. Yeah. Yeah, go on. I don't know what time it is. I don't have a cell phone with me. I don't have a watch. I don't have anything. But it appears to me that the sun's getting lower in the sky. So I'm going to guess it's evening. And with the way I feel, maybe it's supper time. So I'm going to get out that emergency food ration that the children made. And that's going to be my dinner. So I'm going to see what that is. And the only reason I'm getting in that, I need an emergency food ration. There's no berries. There's nothing to forage. Can't find nothing. Wrong time of year. Got a bag of pistachios. They're not even shelled. I mean, who wants to shell these things? I like pistachios though. They're pretty good. And we've got, looks like 5 apple slices and 2 chunks of cheese. At least it's something that I don't have to cook. But it is warm. Warm cheese. Warm apples. I don't know. Not complaining though. At least the flies have stopped buzzing around. I'm glad there's no flies right now. Don't get me wrong, I am enjoying this. It is relaxing and peaceful. But quite honestly, it is a little bit boring. I like to do stuff. I like to keep moving. I like to do things, make things happen. So, for me to do this, like I said, if I was doing this longer term, it'd be different. There's things that I would be doing, making stuff, building up my camp, stuff like that, making a shelter, something more permanent. But just having 24 hours, I mean, it's hardly anything. So why go to all that trouble for something, you know? So yeah, there's not a whole lot to do in that, you know, when you think about it like that. I've had worse dinners than that. That wasn't bad. It wasn't much, but it wasn't bad. They could have packed a bit more, but like I said, I'm not complaining. I was recently at a place and met some people who watch the channel, and I was surprised that they watched the channel. And anyway, it was interesting to hear some feedback. So yeah, they know who they are, and there were several of them gave some positive feedback, so I appreciate that. So anyway, I guess yeah, I just thought I'd mention that. I just thought of it, thinking about a lot of things just sitting here. So I was just sitting here being very quiet, didn't make a sound, and this chipmunk comes through the woods almost right up to me, and I knew as soon as I grabbed the camera he's gonna take off. So I reached over, grabbed the camera anyway, and I was so trying not to scare him. I could move a little bit, I have to wait, a little bit, I have to wait, and then finally I got the camera, I pushed the button to turn it on, zip, he's gone. Now here I am telling you about it. Didn't get it on camera. So just coming back from walking through the woods a little bit, and it looks like There's something in my hammock. Someone. Oh my. Whatever shall we do? This is supposed to be an alone style.
Oh, he said I could move in too.
What is going on?
Yeah, and I brought my cat.
Looks like we got some party crashers here.
Party crashers?
Don't know what to do about that.
Alone? What?
This is an alone style.
I thought I could move in.
Nope. Well, I was walking around trying to forage a few things, looking around for berry plants, blackberries, raspberries. Didn't find any of those, or mulberries, none of it. And it's actually the wrong time of year for that. It's mid-May when we're doing this, and nothing's ready. There's berries, but they're not ripe. They're not ready. There's nothing that can be picked and eaten. So I've got that going against me. And then the fish pond, I thought maybe I'd catch some fish. I didn't really bring anything to catch fish intentionally, because it wasn't, I figured I could improvise something, and I don't know, it's so late now that it's like, well, what's the point in doing that? Because it's going to be sundown after a little while. So I'm thinking it's getting later, and yeah, probably not a lot of time for that, something like that. As far as the items that I did bring, I've realized I have not really used most of that stuff anyway. So yeah, I guess I didn't need to bring the things that I did bring, and yeah, maybe I should have brought a fishing pole. It's been a lot of fun doing this. It is a little bit of a challenge to limit myself on what I'm bringing. That is interesting, but otherwise it's not really that much of a challenge. It's more like just camping with limited items. All right, well, I've got the flap down over the tarp. It's still light out. It is getting later. I'm not sure how much filming light I have left. I'm using a GoPro, so it doesn't really do that well as it gets darker. So, at least I don't think so. So anyway, I think I'm gonna turn in here, or try to, and yeah, we'll see you in the morning. See how this goes. Oh, good morning. I have no idea what time it is. It's not been 24 hours yet, but I'm awake. The birds are singing. There's a lot of birds. So I think there's things that get into our pond in the night. I don't know what all, but we're going to put up a trail camera sometime. So maybe we'll make a video about that. Not sure. We definitely do get things coming down to the pond. Nothing big or major, just, I don't know what, little animals. It has been a fun video. It's been fun trying to put this together. And yeah, it was mostly enjoyable. It's just, I'm ready for it to be done. Well, I hope that you've enjoyed watching this video. I'm going to pack it in here. The rooster's telling me it's time to get up. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to pack it in from here, and probably by the time I'm done and head back to the house, it's going to be later than it is now, obviously, but I don't know about the 24-hour thing, so I don't think it's definitely not quite 24 hours, but whatever. Thanks for watching. God bless you. We'll see you on the next one. Well, if you've enjoyed this video, please share it with your friends and hit that like button if you haven't done so already. And while you're at it, go ahead and subscribe to our channel. We put out new videos every week, every Friday morning. And if you'd like to receive notifications when we do upload the next video, hit that notification bell. And check out our channel. We have several videos just like this one or very similar. We do various things including hiking, biking, boating, fishing, builds of various kinds, mostly outdoor activities. Some homesteading is thrown in there as well. Thank you. We'll see you on the next one.